Hello everyone, I'm Electrolama, and here is my second city that I built in City Skylines. This one I wanted to focus on making a rural style town and trying to cover as much of the map as I can with suburbs and kind of rural towns. So this is the area that I started in. You can see it's the most built up and it's sort of the downtown, which I purposely went for. You can see there's a lot of public transit, these double-decker buses, a lot of people waiting for the bus. So this is kind of the main the main transport hub. You got this freeway that runs through the middle here. This is the one that the map started with. So I guess we'll start out here, going along the freeway. A little one out in the valley, and a lot of curvy roads. And they're curvy like this because I had them follow the terrain topography. And using the landscaping tool, which is a trick that I figured out in my last map, but this one I really kind of honed in that skill, or that technique. Yeah, this one here is actually a railroad that did that same sort of thing. Yeah, so as you go into the city, there's these train stations. You have this Trumpet Interchange, which the map actually started with, but I expanded it to include this transportation hub, which is, for the most part, worked pretty well. So the freeway runs into the main boulevard of our city. Some commercial zones, high-density residential, industrial bay where it has all of the water output, and then all the water input is in this other bay, just connected via this expressway. You have this forestry industry here. My first map. And then there's this this neighborhood on top of this mesa. Nice windy freeway that goes up there. And then on top of this other one, this is the one I built later, has an airport. So I have the airport DLC. It's only a one-star airport, doesn't have a whole lot of people using it, but I want it to be small since it's kind of a rural sort of town with only 70k residents. So yeah, just some little suburbs and towns, and a lot of dirt roads as well. Kind of represent fire roads and utility roads. Got this little mining town up here with surprisingly a 5-star ore industry. Which isn't surprising because that was the last one that I built. Yep, this is the first mining area that I built. It's still only 3 stars, but I think because everything's kind of low level. I do like this little mountain town with the long winding switchbacks that go down the mountain. So this was kind of challenging to build, but it's I use kind of the techniques for switchbacks and terraced buildings. So I've done stuff like this in a few places where I cut into the hillside to make room for some buildings. So I think overall it's turned out pretty good. I made everything somewhat low density. I guess another thing I should mention, over here you'll see a lot of fences and houses that are spread apart. So this was a method that I also developed in this map, where first you place all of these fences to represent the backyard fence, and then you just have 3x3 or 4x4 squares for houses, and some of the houses even have farms attached to them. I think I did that more Yeah, I did that a little bit over here, I think. So yeah, it's like this would be like a farmhouse that has a plot of farm behind it. So I did this in a few areas. A few of them I used the copy paste tool and move it. Here you'll notice there's like a repeating pattern. And a few missing houses, because even when you use copy paste it doesn't work flawlessly. Oh yeah, here I definitely copied and pasted like this whole neighborhood and plopped it down here too. So I wish I did more of this. Unfortunately I had issues with demand. You can see right now residential demand's at right about 0. So yeah, I think that's everything in this map. Do kind of more of an overview scan through the map. So you guys can see all the different neighborhoods. I think it came out well, and I got better at the game while doing this. And my next map that I've already started working on is a recreation of a real-life town in Central California called San Luis Obispo. It's one that I drive through going between where I live and going home, and it's got kind of a nice simple layout that's built around a freeway. It's also got some interesting road layouts too, and it's a university town. So I'm looking forward to building that recreation, but I'm glad this one came out pretty well. Thanks for watching.